Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're gonna continue working on part 6 of the SS3 house. Let's get started. So in the previous video, we were able to create this. We added the walls, windows, and the doors. So we're gonna continue working on this, especially on this spot where we will have to build a specific design on this spot. So right now I'm just pull down the wall that comes with this, and then we could curve this out by pulling down the wall and then pulling this down even more. And then once we do, so I'm just gonna make sure that I'm gonna align this all the way down. So I'm aligning this one like that, and then maybe we could pull more walls backward so that we could create this as an extrusion. I think it will be easier for us to do, especially that it has this design. So now let's do that, and we could we have to go to level 2, and then I'm gonna pull this back like that, and then even this wall, something like that. Let's look at it at 3D. So it's like that. We could pull back this one as well, the floor. So I could pull this back, don't attach, and instead let's add in an extrusion for that part. We're gonna leave this one. I believe there is this kind of this sign there. So from looking at the image, so let's leave it like that, and let's go to, I believe this is west. No, this will be either north. This is the north elevation from what we did. So go to architecture, component, drop down, and model in place. Look for generic model, press OK, and then OK. And then now we could attach it to this wall. So we need to set this, pick a plane, and we choose this wall, the face of the wall, and then extrusion. And then now we could set up everything. So even the roof, we're gonna create it from here, something like that. This one all the way at the bottom. So this is 200. Let's maintain 200 on everything. So this one 200 as well, and then this one as well. We need to make sure that this one 200, and then 200 on the bottom. Okay, and what we could do is we're gonna trim this out. And then we could just delete the remaining. Let's trim this. Okay, and then trim that corner. Okay, and then click finish, and then let's change this to a different material. I'm gonna choose this for now. Click finish, and let's pull this out like this, and we need to actually delete something here. So we need to delete something there, and then pull this back from the wall. So AL, so this wall we need to align. Remove constraint, and then same thing goes here. Remove constraint. So we could edit this now. Edit extrusion. So let's go back to north elevation and give that a line there and a line here. And then after that, we have to split SL to split, and then TR to trim everything. Okay, and then click finish, and then finish it. So it's taking place and taking shape. Now we just need to add a roof so that everything looks nice. So what we could do is actually we could align this face to this. Okay, then just align it. Okay, so it looks better now. So what we could do is we could add in the roof now. Let's just cover everything. So let's go to level 2. I like going to level 2 because we could see everything and we could just set up the roof, or sometimes it's automatic. So once you click roof, and then we need to edit this time, duplicate roof number 1. Okay, edit type, let's change this to 200, and then change the materials as well. Let's choose this for now, and then we just need to add everything. So let's add the roof here. before we add, uncheck this, and then base level should be level 3. So let's add this one here, and we could just edit later on. So up to that corner, and then we could just keep on doing this. So for this spot, what we could do is we could do this, and then give the big one like that. And then after that we could just trim. Let's extend this actually, and then trim this out. And then we could just pull this out like that. Let's cover this in the middle. And then in this area, just need to move it in the middle as well. So let's use a line. So I know this is imperfect, but we're gonna edit it once we see the finish. So we're gonna finish this for now and see what's going on. And trim this. Trim this part. Then let's finish. Show. We have a problem here. So we just need to trim. Continue first and then trim. And then let's see. And then go to 3D to see what's going on. We're gonna fix that. We need to just cover all the way there. So for this one, let's cover. Let's edit footprint. And for this one, we need to delete and trim this part. Okay. And then pull this one out. So I'm gonna use this and go back. I don't want to see that, so I'm gonna push this back, and then I'm going to edit this wall so that it's just above that. So okay, and then click on that. I need to make this negative 200. That's the thickness of the roof. I want it to be flat like that, but at the same time we have a problem on this spot, so it needs to be all the way covered. So what we could do is we could just edit the extrusion and pull this down a little bit. Okay, and it's because I don't want to see that, I'm gonna edit this one and put it in the middle. So everything should be in the middle. Okay, so we could edit the footprint now and then go back to level 3. We could go to level 2 actually and then just align it to the middle. For some reason I cannot align this, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna move it like that. That will be good enough. And this one as well, I'm gonna delete that and then trim. Click finish, show what's going on, show. So what's wrong with this? Oh, we have an extra. Continue, we have an extra line there. That's the reason. And then look at it again. So it looks good. We just need to have it. We just need to delete this, or we could just detach it or attach it up top. So you can select this and then select the roof. So you just need to do that. Click the wall and then the roof. It will just attach to the roof and then it will disappear on this. But once we do a rendering, it's not visible anyway. But for some of the people who wants it to be, if it if you're doing a drone shot, something like that, so at least it's not appearing like that. So as you can see, it's easy to manipulate. And maybe we could just leave it like that for now. You might edit this part, edit this footprint. So let me see what's going on there. So it's, yeah, so it's not in the middle, so we could just nudge it in place like that and click finish, and we're good with this. So attach, and then we could just edit this. So edit in place, I believe this is the north elevation, and we could just edit the extrusion, and we could just have everything like that. Make sure it's aligned. So we could just, I'm gonna align this. So in this case, I just need to pull this out, AL, and then I just want to make sure everything is aligned. So AL as well here. So this is full. Finish, and then go to 3D. And once you render this, it won't be visible. It's looking good now. We need to add a railing here, so we could pull this down because I believe the railing should be from this. So I'm gonna AL for the floor. So we have this. It's supposed to have a bigger wall like here, but let's just consider this something like that. And we could just extend it later on for the floor. And then we could change this as well. But for now, let's leave that there. And let's add in the railing. I'm gonna choose cast bottom fill and add the railing. I believe it's somewhere here. So let's see. Click finish. Okay. So it looks good. Let's nudge it in place like so. So we're good with this. Now we could, because just gonna change this wall to an exterior wall, because I believe this is a precast concrete. So exterior wall. And then now we could finish this off. So as you can see, we added this. We need to add a roof there. So let's go to level 2 and add a roof somewhere here. So if we look at, so we could just click roof, and then yeah, we could, now let's edit this type and duplicate and change the materials. And then just add the roof there, and then we're gonna look at it at 3D and edit it from there. So finish that. So this is the one. We can move it top, and then now we can put a negative offset of, so now I'm just estimating, so around, I think 500. No, there's more. Negative 1000. Okay, and then edit the footprint. AL to the wall. Click finish. So now this will be 1200. Something like that. But we need to adjust this. So attach at the top of this. Okay. And then we just need to put it in the middle of the wall. So let's go back here. No, so we need to click on the roof first, edit footprint, and then we could look at it at level 2 and just put it in the middle. So just nudge it in place like that using the arrow key. That's the easiest format. Okay, and then click finish, and then 3D again. And as you can see, it's flat there. it's not showing anymore, and we could make the extrusion now. I'm just looking at the picture, but I believe there's an extrusion here. So let's go back to north elevation and model in place and generate model. And then another extrusion, pick a plane. We're going to choose this plane. And then we need to change so I just can't remember the materials that I chose. So I'm just going to choose from here so that I know it's different. Then we could just create a rectangle. So we're just molding this, I believe, until here. There's a nook at the bottom here. I'm not gonna do that, but feel free to do that. Of course, the video is getting longer, so at least I showed you guys how to do it. And then we could just extend this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish this for now. And I'm gonna hide something. I'm gonna hide this wall. So both of the wall I'm gonna hide. So right click, hide element, and this one as well. And then now I could just easily edit in place. Choose this edit extrusion, and then we could just do this again. I forgot to do that when we started. So this one is all the way down, unlike this one. So for this, let's maintain 200. And then we could just trim this out and delete this and delete this, and then TR again to trim. And click finish, and then finish, and look at it at 3D, and we could just expand this one afterwards. Maybe before this wall, so that we don't cover this. So I think that's good enough. I was wondering what's down here. It's like a door or something. Maybe a storage below the stairs. So yeah, let me know in the comments below what's this one. And then now what I could do is I could go back to north elevation and click this, reveal hidden element, and then we could just unhide the element and then close. So now this is done. There's actually a shade here, but I'm not gonna do that. Maybe if we have time, I'll do that. But for now, I believe we're gonna go over my 8-part videos. So maybe on the next video we're gonna finish up all the exterior part. Um, Thank you for watching and I hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.